What's going on, guys? It's Greg here, aka NYPrepper. It is Friday, May 8th, 2026, and I have an emergency alert to share with you guys. Right now it is 17:45 Eastern Time here in the United States, and we have some major breaking news coming in from here in the United States. So Trump has officially released the first batch of the UFO files. And what you're looking at here is video footage that was released by the U.S. military, the U.S. government, showing some kind of unusual star-shaped object flying in the air. And they have an entire website that they made with all the UFO files there. It's war.gov/UFO. You can go there and you can look at all the different files and videos and pictures. Highly recommend you guys check that out and dig through all the details. But this is the craziest footage I've seen so far today. It looks like a Christmas tree star or something. Very unusual. You can also see a contrail behind it. So not sure what that is, but that looks otherworldly for sure. Very, very interesting timing to be releasing these files now, with oil prices skyrocketing and the Strait of Hormuz situation not getting any better. And here's the actual UFO files website, war.gov/UFO. And you'll see they have pictures, all kinds of pictures here, and some objects there. Okay, and this is like a FBI lab rendered graphic of some kind of object flying through the air, September 2023. Very, very interesting stuff. And actually, here's one over the moon. Sorry, that was one just over the moon. This one was active imagery from Apollo 17 mission to the moon. The yellow box contains an enlarged area of the original photo in which 3 lights are visible above the lunar terrain. This is totally insane, guys. And then they also have a bunch of files here, different declassified files from various government agencies. Okay, so check it out, war.gov/UFO. This is what Trump posted today on Truth Social. As for my promise to you, the Department of War has released the first tranche of the UFO UAP files to the public for their review and study. In an effort for complete and maximum transparency, it was my honor to direct my administration to identify and provide government files related to alien and extraterrestrial life, unidentified aerial phenomena, and unidentified flying objects, whereas previous administrations have failed to be transparent on this subject. With these new documents and videos, the people can decide for themselves what the hell is going on. Have fun and enjoy. Okay, so very, very interesting. And Trump announced that there will be a 3-day ceasefire this weekend between Russia and Ukraine. And the occasion is for the Russian Victory Day celebration, where Russia celebrates their victory over the Nazis in World War II. Now, the Russians have warned Ukraine not to strike Russia today and tomorrow. Otherwise, Russia will retaliate by bombing diplomatic missions in the capital of Ukraine. Okay, so Trump said here, I am pleased to announce that there will be a 3-day ceasefire, May 9th, 10th, and 11th, in the war between Russia and Ukraine. The celebration in Russia is for Victory Day, but likewise in Ukraine, because they were also a big part and factor of World War II. The ceasefire will include a suspension of all kinetic activity and also a prison swap of 1,000 prisoners from each country. This request was made directly by me, and I very much appreciate its agreement by President Putin and Zelensky. So very interesting. And the Wall Street Journal is reporting that no commercial vessels run by registered shipping companies have crossed through the Strait of Hormuz since Tuesday. Okay, so the ships are not going through the Strait of Hormuz, guys, regardless of what Trump is saying. how great he says that everything is going over there and that Iran is on the verge of, signing this big deal. It's just more nonsense, okay? So oil prices will remain high, and they may even climb higher as time goes on, all right? So prepare accordingly. And here we have some video footage of the U.S. striking some Iranian tankers after the vessels attempted to breach the American blockade and enter an Iranian port. The two tankers, the Sea Star 3 and the Sevda, according to the U.S. military, an F-18 Super Hornet launched from the USS George H.W. Bush conducted precision strikes on the smokestacks of both tankers, leaving them unable to proceed to Iran. So that was actually pretty nice. They tried to minimize casualties and minimize any kind of environmental catastrophe, because remember, these things are loaded with oil, so you can't just blow them up, because that'll create an environmental catastrophe. Okay, so they were smart enough to just hit the smokestack, basically disable the engine without hurting the crew members, without leaking oil. So, that's the American military for you, professional. But just wanted to give you guys a personal update. I know I haven't been live streaming and posting as many videos on the news the last week or so, and that's because tomorrow I'm actually going to be getting married. So I've been planning my wedding, and I'm doing it all myself. So as you can imagine, there's a lot of things that I have to do, so that's why I haven't been posting as much. Everything is fine, but starting next week, I'll be back on my normal streaming schedule with live streams pretty much every night of the week. So until then, Ross Niderman and my wonderful mods will keep everybody updated in the live streams, but I won't be doing any live streams this weekend, most likely. I might post a video on Sunday. We'll see. So until the next one, tune into my 24/7 live streams. Again, Ross and my mods will keep everyone updated. And take care, God bless, and don't forget the 3 Ps. Prepare, practice, and persevere. And before I continue with the breaking news, I wanted to mention the sponsor for this update, which is Matt Hat Jerky. Guys, if you're a beef jerky lover like myself, you got to try Matt Hat Jerky. This is the best beef jerky I've ever had. I personally met the owner of this company at SHOT Show, and he's actually local to Pennsylvania. This company has an interesting story behind it. He founded this company when he was 11 years old. Yeah, that's right, 11 years old. He's now 19, and he makes gourmet beef jerky, the best jerky I've ever had. He's got over a dozen different flavors, and it's all sourced with U.S. beef, so no foreign beef, no nitrates, and no MSG. So it's all natural American beef jerky. And if you use my promo code NYPrepper, you can get 15% off your entire order. And you got to go to matthatjerky.com, and I'm going to leave a link in the description down below. That's matthatjerky.com, one word, matthatjerky.com. Use my promo code NYPrepper to get 15% off your entire order, and the link and the promo code are in the description down below.